Honda Accord starts out as a roll of steel that comes in. It goes through our blanking process, which is the materials cut out to a certain shape. It then goes into our press through a 4-die stage press. We have a draw die, a trim die, a pierce die, and a final bend die. As those parts come out, we have associates on the back of the line that we utilize to check and inspect the parts for flaws and defects.
Here in the Forming Plastic department, we make all the Honda Accord bumpers, the boomerangs, and the dashboards are made here in the Forming department. We have 5 different machines that we run. On number 5, we have the rears. On number 7, which we're at right now, we run the front. And then you got number 8, you run the front bumper again, and then you run on number 1, the IPs, which is the instrument panels. And on number 11, you run the rear low grade. So you have 2 different Accord bumpers that you're running for the rears.
The new Accord goes into our welding department. Our welding department has over 900 robots. Within those robots, we have handling robots, we have sealing robots, and we have welding robots. Those robots are within 5 areas inside our department. We have over 800 associates here and over 800,000 square feet inside our department. So it progresses from our first zone, which does our inner frame, which is new for this Accord. It is like the bones inside the cabin. From that, it goes into our next area, which applies the skin. From there, it goes into our small parts. Doors are installed, and then it goes through our finishing where adjustments are made before it gets shipped off to the paint department. We had started 3 new innovative areas this year. This is the inner frame, which is the area that we're in now, and also our roof braze area. Now, inside our roof braze area, we are the only Honda plant that does the sunroof model in a braze, which increases the quality and appearance of that roof. We also have another innovative, which is called our high performance adhesive, which adds to the rigidity of the body. So those are the 3 new additions to this new Accord. After we finish the welding, it's off to our paint department so they can apply all the new colors.
When the Accord comes in from out of weld shop, we basically have several processes we go through. We go through a cleaning process where we go through dip tank series. We send through sealer line where we seal the body and make it waterproof. We then go through an inspection process before we go into the painting booth. At that point, we prime, we base coat, and we clear coat the body. After it comes out of the oven, we do an inspection process. We put a black wax and an under wax into the cavities of the car. We put a beta foam in for sound deadening, and we ship the cars to AF. Once AF receives those, they take the doors off for an offline door process, which would later get married back up to the car after assembly. Once we bring the Accords over from weld shop, it'll take an average of about 8.5 to 9 hours. With the introduction of our new line, we have something that's unique to the auto industry, which is our 2K primer. It's actually a 2-part primer process. We have a resin and a catalyst that get mixed before they get applied to the car body.
After the Accord leaves paint, it goes into what you call AF on, and that's where all of your interior parts get put on the car, like wire and tubing, your HVAC, your carpets. Well, after the car hits down this body line, it'll approach toward bumper install, then it goes to engine mount. The uniqueness of it is these processes are designed for the average person to do, and they do a lot of careful studying on process timing, where each unit gets a certain amount of time to do a process.
So the next step for the new Honda Accord is engine mount and rear suspension mount. AF on, they will send out a car that's got a VIN number stamped in the body. Once AF on receives that information, they'll print out a build sheet. That build sheet gets applied to the carrier so that every car, we know what parts go on every car. That's got a model type. Back at Engine Rack, they will assign that engine with that model type to that build sheet, and then subassembly will build that engine and it'll come out here to engine mount, and that's where we'll mount it to the body.
We're coming to the end of the assembly line, the new Honda Accord. The tires have been installed. This is all new glass equipment that was installed. It's only about 2 years old. It's completely automated. When the glass comes down, the robots will pick it up off the carrier, It will take it down, set it on a conveyor. It'll be sealed. From there, it slides down to the robot, picks it up. They take it to the car. There are cameras that line that glass up so for a correct fit, and then the robots will apply the glass to the body. After we install the windshields, we'll go down and start installing interior parts. Front and rear seats will be installed, steering wheels. We install the front and rear doors. That's winding up the assembly. Then we go into more inspection.
This is the last step for the new Honda Accord. These units go through the paint area. They paint the doors, then they remove them from drop lift. Drop lift sends the doors down the door line where they assemble the doors. They install the liners, the door handles, the mirrors, the chrome. And this area right here is installed. And this is where we install all 4 doors for the new Honda Accord unit.
And now we are ready for vehicle quality inspection. Vehicle quality inspection is a human inspection along with a computer LET, which stands for line-in tester, and it's going to perform around a 200 check item list while we're driving the car through our department. First thing the car goes through is what we call mass calibration. That sets up the radars and the cameras in our car for the new technology cars that Honda put out this model year. Next, after the car leaves the mass station, it'll go down through our exterior and lock function check. They're checking gaps on doors, they're checking closing force of your trunks, your bonnets, your closing force of your doors, your child locks, your seat belt safety latches. After the car goes from there, the car will go into our dyno area. Our dyno will set the front and rear alignment for the car, check a lot of the features as far as cruise control, to get ready to take the car outside through a shower tester booth. It puts 185 gallons of water a minute on the car. Placed in the car in assembly is little cardboard strips in the low-lying points of the car. Anything that would leak, the water would end up on that cardboard strip. Also, while we're outside, we go down a squeak and rattle track that's specifically designed to bring out different rattles in our cars, suspension rattles, interior cabin rattles, anything that the driver might come across. We have a booth that's designed to actually recreate that track out there, and that track will recreate that noise and allow us to find the noise. And then, of course, it's always a matter of checking the 10 cars before that car and the 10 cars behind that car so we can guarantee our quality. And then back into another final inspection area before the car is taken to pre-ship.
Honda Marysville Auto Plant is a Honda manufacturing facility located approximately 6 miles northwest of Marysville, Ohio, and 42 miles northwest of Columbus, near the intersection of the United States 33 and State Route 739. It is one of the most integrated and flexible auto plants in North America. Operations include stamping, plastics injection molding, welding, painting, sub-assembly and assembly. The assembly plant opened in 1982. Marysville plant is equivalent in size to 39 Walmart stores under one roof. Honda overhauled the Marysville plant over several years, one department after another, without losing a day of production. During overhaul, Honda replaced old hydraulic welding systems designed for specific models with programmable electronic welding robots that can weld different vehicle body types for better flexibility and higher productivity. Work started in 2002 in advance of the launch of the 2003 Honda Accord. In 2004, Honda commenced work on a 234,000 square foot extension of the plant for a new paint facility of $123 million. The new facility uses high-efficiency ovens, air recycling systems, and more efficient variable drive motors that would save 34% energy. The company also built a 20 million gallon pond behind the plant to recycle rainwater for helping to cool the plant. By recycling runoff from parking lots and roofs, the 7-acre pond system would significantly reduce the use of groundwater and save energy cost. The new fully automated paint shop, which can paint 1,000 vehicles a day, was opened in January 2006. It uses a new waterborne coating system with 84 Motomin robots that reduces emissions of hazardous substances by 41%. December 2015, construction of a new paint shop for Line 1 began, costing $210 million. The new facility has an annual capacity 229,000 units. When completed in December 2017, it would be the most energy-efficient paint line of the company's auto production network in the United States, and add 300,000 square foot to Marysville plant. It replaces a facility built in 1985. Auto body painting can account for upward of 60% of an auto plant's total energy use, therefore, cutting its energy use would have a significant environment impact. The new facility uses a more compact and energy-efficient 4-coat, 2-bake short process, eliminating one primer coat curing oven. The new paint process reduces volatile organic compounds emissions by nearly 66%. Honda invested $220 million in Marysville plant, including an all-new welding shop with 342 new robots for $165 million, to prepare for the new inner frame construction technique for the 2018 Honda Accord. The new high-volume laser brazing system joins the roof to the body side panels precisely, that it eliminates the black plastic garnish many sedans use to cover the rain channels. Honda also expanded rear door line production capability to accommodate dropping the coupe from the lineup for model year 2018, brought in-house the sub-assembly of front-end modules of the Accord, and added a new sub-assembly for the intelligent power unit, which consists of the battery pack and its control systems, for the 2018 Accord Hybrid. Established in 1982, the Marysville Auto Plant, with 2 production lines, is Honda's largest vehicle production facility in the country. In 1989, Honda added a second auto plant in Ohio, the East Liberty Auto Plant. The company began Ohio production of the Acura NSX supercar in 2016 at its newly established Performance Manufacturing Center in Marysville. Honda also builds engines and transmissions in Ohio at the company's Anna Engine Plant and Honda Transmission Manufacturing of America. Over the course of 4 decades, Honda has steadily grown its manufacturing capabilities in the region. Honda now employs more than 25,000 associates at 12 plants in America with the capacity to produce more than 1 million automobiles, 3 million engines, 400,000 power equipment products, and 330,000 power sports products each year, using domestic and globally sourced parts. In 2019, nearly 2/3 of all Honda and Acura automobiles sold in the United States were made in America.